The land is not ours to divide, it's for us to share. Imagine the land or the planet like a human body, and then imagine we take the body and we start drawing lines upon it and deciding, oh, the blood cells cannot go from the foot to the arm, from the arm to the heart. They need a visa to go from one part or from one organ to another. That would create a lot of stress on the body, and it has no faith in the act of movement of energy. And what health means is energy flowing freely through the whole body from one organ to another. In our human society, it's not healthy because there is no ability of humans to move freely on this planet, in this body. They are the life force of this planet. They are a very strong life force today. And there is this notion saying, okay, but if everyone goes wherever they want, there would be chaos, or everyone will want to go to one place or another. But that's never been true. People love different parts of land and different parts of geography. Some love the seaside, some love mountains. And also, if there are countries that took a lot of energy to themselves, they live in fear that people will come and want to take this energy. And their fear, it makes them put even stronger boundaries. But that is because energy, like food, like riches, like money, energy needs to flow. When there is no flow, there is illness in this dimension where we are all connected in. Okay, so if one country or one area in the planet has more energy that they need, they are in fear to lose it, and rightfully so, because it's not meant to stay, it's meant to flow. Flowing means health. Flowing means that we are evolving, that we feel good, okay, but we don't trust the movement, we don't trust the flow. And that is where we are trying or start to put too much control. And when we put too much control, there is illness, there is violence. So the land, it's not meant to be cut up. It's not meant to be drawn with lines. And people were not meant to be citizens of countries. We are all citizens of creation. We are all citizens of the universe. We come to live on earth. We are only here for temporary time, even if it's thousands of years in the mind, the way we perceive this dimension. But really, we are only here for a short time, and in this time we are here to explore the planet. We are residents, but we're not citizens of countries. The land, this planet, it's not ours. We are welcome here. We can share our experience here, but no one really owns anything in this dimension. So I think it's important we all remember we are citizens of creation. This citizenship, there is our right for self-definition. Every human here has the right, every light being, it's not even human, every light being has the right for self-definition and exploring that self. And it only comes with one boundary. You cannot harm, coerce, or intrude into the sacred space of another light being exploring their own self-definition. These are not even laws. Yes, this is not a law, it's a restriction. And when we get lost and we abuse someone else's sacred space of self-definition, okay, then we start to judge ourselves, not because we are judged by creation, not because we are judged by the universe, okay, because we know we have sinned towards our light being, and we start prosecuting ourselves and we start punishing ourselves because we have violated the only restriction we had. And we didn't do it because we are bad. We did it because we forgot, because we got lost, because we got scared. And since this is a very difficult dimension to live in, creation will never judge us for that. It always allows us to remember we are light beings, and it always allows us to reconnect to this light and to forgive and to have faith in our goodness. Yes? So when we get caught up in judgment and we start prosecuting ourselves and then punishing ourselves and then restricting ourselves, it's not because we're being judged or prosecuted. It's because we feel guilty, because we acted out of fear, acted out of loss, and we're not guilty of that. All we need is to remember and forgive. So I think a lot of us are like locked in like this hell of judgment and persecution and guilt, and we are not being judged because this is a difficult dimension to remember and enhance our light. There is no judgment upon us, and we can always leave this loop of judgment. Remember that we are here to explore our self, and we have the right for self-definition and to deeply, deeply respect the sacred space of others. And then what happens is this dimension starts to grow and grow and grow because our light starts to grow and transform. And then there is always more to more light to enhance and more space to open. So I think the whole structure of dividing and ruling, it's really hurting our soul, because it is what we are dividing and ruling, and the soul is endless and it needs a lot of room to expand, and its evolution is through movement, it's through shifting, it's through changing. And when we start restricting it, we are really separating ourselves from the source of power that we have. So I think if we remember, the land is not for us to divide and to rule and to put borders. It is for us to share with deep respect towards our own right for self-definition and self-exploration, with the one restriction of deeply respecting other light beings' right for self-definition and exploration. Then the soul is free.